and wait. I don't see why Maliba is making a lot of noise about this thing. They should just wait. Because you see, there's a sign of losing. If someone is losing, then they will start blaming anyone. They blame Omulo, they blame UDA, they blame IBC.
All right. Omulo, I want us to,
it should not be the
I want
case.
us to move away from this conversation now. A question will be now, is it a do or die for President William Ruto and DCP leader, Rigathi Gachagua? Maliba.
I don't think, Anne, that is even a question to ask. Let me tell you this.
Why not?
Because the last time there was a train in Olkalau, was very many decades ago. You saw Gen Z train going there, train Mtoto, doing a lot of rounds and giving the people of Olkalau this feeling that they can also have a train working around. There are always rails. I'm just trying to tell you that it's a do or die for him because of the kind of investment that has actually gone in. As in, there is no day where you have seen massive industrial scale bribery and voter treatment, the level at which we actually have seen in Olkalau. You cannot, as in, it's not like this government loves the people of Olkalau until they waited until the people of Olkalau lost their leader for this government to do that. Like I said earlier on, if the current situation obtains, political situation obtains, then a good member of parliament is not one who serves his people, but one who dies so that his people can get the goods that the people of Olkalau, Mbere, and Malava also got. So it is do or die if you look at the level of investment that has gone in. It is also do or die if you look at how even the police have actually been behaving. These are things we shouldn't run away from. This is political talk. So for William Ruto, it is important for him to win Olkalau so that then he says, ni mimi nilijilitetea kura ya mlima, ni mimi, as in Rigathi has no control over Mlimani, and the people in Mount Kenya are not saying one term. He really wants that particular. When he spoke about the big people, he did not know that the biggest person in this, there is only one person. There is no one bigger than the president today. He's the head of state. He's the man who controls a budget of about 1.8 trillion. Everything in this country. That's why he sits up one day and realizes that an average Kenyan earns about 2,000 shillings per day for those who are earning. Then he decides that he wants that money. And then he says that he wants to inspect your vehicle for nothing. Then he tells you, no, we will not stop you, but unaweza kulipa deposit ya 1,000 because probably the government wanted 5 billion shillings urgently somewhere. So that is the biggest person that we have in this particular contest. So when Omulo tells you that there are bigger people, it's just the people of Olkalau versus a government that is trying to actually hold their hand as if the people of Olkalau ni watoto wa nasari wanashikiwa mkono ndio wajue kuandika. The people know what they want. The 20,000 gas cylinders, the boreholes that have not been done for years, electricity, the Kenya Power, the Kenya Power transformers that were coming from Mbere and being moved to Olkalau, all that simply speaks to one thing, that Olkalau is a do or die for the president. In Western, the president had to actually paint the picture that he is not wanted. So, but because it is important to have your meal, upige kelele ukikula, the people in Malava decided to eat. I've just seen the person who was fighting against UDA in Malava saying that he's thanking the president, he has been brought back. What is that? That is an affordable politician. He actually, the acquisitions and mergers, that has actually been worked out. The same thing we saw how the president gave people jobs. The people who are in UDA and did not get nomination. So today, if my MP dies, I just need to go and declare my seat and cause a little bit of problems. I will get, and say that I'm running on the same side with government. I will get a director's job. They will bypass Omulo and everybody else and then give me a job. So for the president, it's a big thing. Omulo knows. And I'll tell you this. If the president does not paint the picture that he is in control of Olkalau, his men on the ground will have a problem. He has got people there and supporters who actually need confidence. It's a confidence building project. This project for them is important so that then the Chungwas of this world, all the other people who are in two-term and are from Mount Kenya, they need that particular story, because politics is about story. But the difference between we, people, and other animals is that humans are storytelling animals. We are here because we are storytelling. So, and Olkalau at national level is a story that the presidency, or rather the government and the opposition are trying to tell. I wouldn't lie of what we want for ourselves. We want Olkalau by all means. The opposition collective wants Olkalau by all means, so that then we tell the people of Kenya who are tired with this administration that it is possible. You just need to put your foot down and it changes.
Omulo, is it a do or die for President William Ruto?
It's not a do or die. It's not a do or die. You know, we are aware that the support that we used to enjoy in Mount Kenya is not 100%. That one those are facts because of propaganda and incitement that have been instigated by the people that Maliba work for. What we are doing, because from the start I said that seat is not for us to defend. It was not our seat. That
the
seat
MP
belonged
to work
to
for you. It
Jubilee.
didn't matter.
No, the fact, let us talk the fact. That MP was a Jubilee MP, and Jubilee belongs to the opposition.
There was
so it doesn't matter.
Let's
Just allow me.
time.
When you are talking, I gave you that opportunity. So what we're saying is that it's not our seat to defend. What we are doing is this by-election will dictate whether we still have that 100% support from Mount Kenya or not, and to what extent that percentage has reduced or has increased. So what we have done is that we have a right and the opportunity that we have been given now to field in a candidate who is going to win. In any case we win, that will be a plus for us, and we will say, despite all this propaganda and incitement, we still have a support in Mount Kenya. In any case, and I said, God forbid, we lose this election.
You will.
Then we'll say, now the support has reduced, but to what extent? Because we will now know the numbers that we have. The same has happened. This is not the first by-election that we have won. So Maliba should just keep his cool. Secondly, you know, Maliba is speaking from both sides of his mouth. He's saying that one day I'll be bypassed and he'll be given an appointment. And that is the politics of Kenya. We are used to it. It's the politics of interest. And everyone is fighting for survival and self-preservation. And I believe, and that's where he's speaking from, I know very well that nobody wants to live in a cold place. Everyone wants a warm place. And that's why Maliba will make a lot of noise. After all this hullabaloo, even after this election, after counting the votes, Maliba will come back here again. God, maybe if we are given an opportunity,
God a lot of times.
If we are given an opportunity, we'll be here with him, and he will say a different story. So it is not a do or die for president, because what the president has done so far.
But it is a do or die for Gachagua?
He has expanded the opportunity,
Omulo?
equity.
It's not a do or die for the president, but is it a do or die for the DCP party leader?
Yeah, for him it's a do or die.
Why so?
Because he must win. He must prove whether he is the kingpin or not, whether he has the support, 100% support for Mount Kenya region. So it's a do or die for the opposition. For the government, we have support across the country because of what we promise people, and we are implementing all those things. Second, third, he's talking about gas cookers. He has mentioned it almost several times. And I want to confirm that in our party and in our offices, we don't have gas cookers. And even those gas cookers, I didn't see any branded or UDA logo branded in those gas cookers. The candidate who is the UDA candidate, maybe he has his own network, whether with the industrialists or other business people who provided that opportunity so that he can help his people with the gas cookers or mattresses. And that does not mean that the UDA or the government has provided those. If he has that evidence, he should provide it. So that's why I said we should talk from the point of objectivity, not subjectivity. And then lastly, issues of train, issues of houses, those are things that we are doing normally. This is not the first time you're seeing a train or those houses. Even during the Uhuru government, we have been asking what was Uhuru doing with our money. He was collecting taxes. We have never seen stadiums. We have never seen these houses. We have never seen trains. This is the first time even Maliba is going, he will travel home from Nairobi to Nawaholo, where he comes from.
I don't come from Nawaholo.
Using this Naivasha road, which we are building. So you will enjoy the fruits of putting this government, putting president into government. So he should just keep his cool. Let us allow the process to be smooth as it is, and we can see now things are come. Instead of making noise, I think we are very strategic. And I told him the difference that he should know that UDA and other parties is about strategy. We know what we know. we plan very well. We know where to get the votes. We know how to work with the numbers. And that's why it's not about making noise. It's not about social media. It is about science. And that science we are very good at. So Maliba should learn from us, and he should come for training. I will give him a serious political training so that when he go back as a party leader of his party, where I know he sits somewhere in town, he should learn how to mobilize and how to work on his strategy.